Greetings everybody and welcome to Madrid Ball. I hope you all are safe and sound. Real Madrid will be facing Alaves in the first match in Laliga, and finally it's good to see that the official matches are underway. We will be seeing some competitive football, and obviously there's the excitement of the new season. We want to see what Ancelotti can bring to the Real Madrid side. It's a new season, everyone feeling fresh, everyone having the desire to win trophies, and that is something we the fans definitely demand. So in this video we will be doing the first match preview of the La Liga campaign. We'll go through the words of Carlo Ancelotti, we'll discuss the situation of Martin Odegaard, and we'll end this video by doing the match predictions. So we have a lot to discuss, and let's get started. Real Madrid will be travelling away from home for the first match of the season. They will be playing at the Estadio de Mendizorroza, and as many of you must be knowing, Real Madrid had requested La Liga to schedule their first 3 matches away from home due to the construction work in the Bernabeu, and having received the green light, Real Madrid will finally return to the Bernabeu for the 4th La Liga match against Celta Vigo. But coming to the game against Alves, Alves finished 16th in the table last season. They were 4 points clear of the relegation zone, but this season they would be hoping that they don't keep hovering near the bottom of the table. They had a busy preseason to get up to speed. They played 7 friendly matches during this time frame, and to cap off the preseason they finished it with a 1-0 victory against Levante. So certainly they are coming into this match with proper preparation. They must be up to speed playing so many matches, and considering that the crowd will also be returning for the matches, they would be looking to take advantage of having the support of the crowd. And talking about the team, the manager Javi Calleja has got a few signings this summer. Alaves have had a decent transfer window, but again the manager would be backing the familiar names like Joselo, Lucas Perez, Moya, and it is very likely that Alaves will set up in the 4-4-2 formation. And talking about Real Madrid, a lot has been going on behind the scenes. The Mbappe transfer saga has been making many headlines when Martin Odegaard, his future is looking far away from Real Madrid. This time it's not going to be any loan deal, it will be a permanent one. Martin Odegaard wants to settle down, and it seems that he will be heading towards the Premier League. Arsenal have seen Martin Odegaard as the number 1 target. They have been impressed by what Odegaard had to offer in his previous campaign. They want a creative midfielder, and Odegaard fits the bill for them, and at the moment there are some suggestions that Real Madrid would agree to sell Odegaard for a fee around 45 to 50 million. The hints of Odegaard's departure were already there when he was not registered as a Real Madrid player along with the rest of the squad, but the words of Carlo Ancelotti from the press conference also in a way confirmed that Odegaard would be leaving this summer. He said, "It's like the Vallejo situation, he's not registered for technical questions. It's a circumstance of the moment. We did not have the possibility of registering all the players. It could be that it changes tomorrow. The final roster will be decided on September 2nd. Odegaard has done a good job. I spoke with him and told him that there's a lot of competition in his position with 8 players, nothing more. We could only enter 2 additional players, and I picked Jovic and Bale for this game." So what we can make from these words is that Ancelotti has told Odegaard that he will not be the focal point of the midfield, and of course that's understandable. There's a lot of quality and competition in the middle, but Odegaard here, I'm afraid, may not be on board for a secondary role in the side. He would like to be a crucial member of whichever team he plays for. He wants minutes, and unfortunately Real Madrid will not be able to hand Odegaard the minutes he demands. So it does seem like it's the end of the journey for Martin Odegaard. I would have liked him to stay. He would have provided some much needed depth in the side, and considering that Carlo Ancelotti has the tendency of nurturing number 10s, I was hoping Ancelotti would take Odegaard under his wing and we would truly see Odegaard blossom under Ancelotti. But we know football is very uncertain. It's very difficult to predict the future. So with all the rumours swirling, it's very unlikely that Odegaard would work under Carlo Ancelotti. So let's see how the next few days in the transfer market go. Odegaard will surely get us some much needed cash, and can that cash possibly be used to fund a bigger transfer for Real Madrid? Only time shall reveal that. But talking about the squad list, you can see here we are looking a bit light in defense. Mendy and Carvajal haven't recovered yet. Marcelo also has picked up a minor injury, but more importantly we have Eden Hazard and Fede Valverde returning to the matchday squad. I don't think they would be starting in this match, but considering that they have been included here, they will possibly get a few minutes, and slowly and steadily they should work themselves back to maximum fitness. Moving on, Carlo Ancelotti was also bombarded with many questions in his first press conference of the season. He spoke on the squad, the league, Madrid's chances of winning the Champions League. Firstly, he spoke about his feelings and goals. He said, "We've made a good start and shown a great attitude. We've been training hard and the players are committed. We are ready for the start of the season, which is going to be a really important one for us. All competitions are important for Madrid, and we're going to do our best to win the league. Then Ancelotti went on to speak about his assessment of the squad. He said, "It's not impossible to win the Champions League. Other teams have made big signings and it's a tough transfer market, but we have a strong squad with strength in depth. The squad can compete with any team in the world. If I as a manager can get the players to be at 100%, then I'm sure we can compete with every team. The window closes on 31st August and I can't confirm what the final squad will be just yet. We'll see what happens, but I'm impressed by the squad." Then Ancelotti was asked about what role Gareth Bale would be having this season and what's the condition of Eden Hazard. On Bale, he said he's a great player, perhaps he hasn't been at his best at times, but I've been impressed with what I've seen. He's trained every day. If he does well on the pitch, he'll be in the team, but if he doesn't, someone else will be. There's competition for every position and this is good as it provides motivation. He's done well in the first month, but we'll have to see how he does on the pitch. On Hazard, he said Hazard has started well and has been training individually. He started with the group 10 days ago. He's in good condition and is ready to play. He's an important player for us and I'm sure we'll see the best of him. And coming to the next question, Ancelotti was asked about how he was going to fix the issue of lack of goals. We all can agree Real Madrid struggled big time last season when it comes to scoring goals, and Ancelotti will surely have a big task fixing that issue. He said, "It's a problem we have to fix. Benzema scored a lot of goals last season. We are working on this collectively and we are trying to implement attacking football to create more chances. Players like Vinicius, Rodrigo and Jovic can help us create more chances to score more goals." And it's very interesting that Ancelotti has named Jovic alongside Vinny and Rodrigo, which may be an indication that Jovic would be staying put for the season. Also, we are seeing that he has been picked in the side ahead of Mariano, so it does seem that Jovic is at least ahead of him in the pecking order, and he most likely would be back up to Benzema this season. So that is all from the press conference, and now we must conclude this video by doing the match predictions. In goal, we should see the Belgian wall Thibaut Courtois with his formidable pair of hands will be standing in between the sticks. In the back line, since we lack options, it is likely we'll set up with Eder Militao and David Alaba as a centre-back pairing. Lucas Vazquez should slot in at right back. He was used in that position in the game against Milan, and in the left-back position, Miguel looks like the option Ancelotti is most likely to use. But Nacho can also be played there. There's also another possibility of playing Militao and Nacho as a centre-back pairing and using Alaba in the left-back position. So Ancelotti has some thinking to do in defence, but he also has to be careful that he doesn't take more risk playing all the available centre-backs. Coming to the midfield, Casemiro and Modric look like the obvious starters. Valverde is fit and ready, but he has recently returned from injury, and in these circumstances, it seems like Isco is going to be the third man in the middle. And finally, in attack, Gareth Bale should be starting on the right. Rodrigo may be starting on the left. He had some good moments during the preseason, and in the centre, Karim Benzema should be starting, but considering that he has not had many training sessions under his belt, he joined Real Madrid late for the preseason, so there is a chance that Ancelotti may not deem him completely ready to start. And in that case, Luka Jovic may be starting the game, but for the sake of prediction, I'll still keep Karim Benzema in the side. So that is my predicted lineup, and as for my scoreline predictions, I do think this may be a game where the opposition may sit back and they would look to give Madrid less spaces in the final third. But Real Madrid have the quality, we have some talented players, and definitely we should do enough to get past Alaves. Thus, I predict Real Madrid 2, Alves 1. Let's kick off the season in style, and come on, let's get a victory away from home. So that is all I have here. Do let me know how you're feeling ahead of the match. How excited are you for the start of the season? And last but not the least, don't forget to put in your match predictions in the comments below. I'll see you soon. Till then, take care. Glory to Madrid. And as always, Madrid.